Hello everybody, it's Oksana, and this video is going to be a review and demo on this lovely product here, which is the Color Tones Baked Mineral Foundation. And this color that I have is called Dover Beige, and I absolutely love this. I've mentioned it in countless favorites, used it in a bunch of videos, but apparently I've never done a review and demo just on this product. And I thought that I definitely should because it deserves it. This has been a long time favorite of mine, and this is made in Italy, and there's a lot of companies online that resell this. The company that I bought this particular one from is called Makeup Artist Choice, because that was kind of the cheapest. I think it was $32 plus shipping. Since then, if you just search Color Tones Baked Mineral Foundation, a bunch of websites will come up so you can kind of see which one you want to purchase from. Maybe there's one that you're buying something else from and it makes sense. But that was the cheapest. I think I've seen it for like $26 somewhere now, more recently. So that's about the price. Around $30 is what you can get this for, which is not cheap, but this is a very natural foundation in terms of ingredients. It's also kind of fancier than your typical loose powder or even a pressed powder because it's baked. I think it's one of a kind because I have never seen another baked all-natural mineral foundation. I've seen loose, I've seen pressed, but never baked. So this is absolutely wonderful. Now I have used this a lot, so this, doesn't look as nice. It doesn't have that dome on it, and this won't give you, the best idea of what it looks like initially. And it does have a little bit, sorry about my blinding mirror there, it does have a little bit of like swirly colors. I don't know how well that shows now, again, because it's been used so much, but it is basically, there you go, this color here, which is about my skin tone, just a teeny bit darker. On the back of my hand it looks fine though. And this product also happens to be free of titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. So if you were looking for a product without those ingredients, maybe you're sensitive to them or you avoid them for whatever reason, not that there's anything wrong with them. They're not like bad ingredients that are not natural or something, but some people have sensitivities and they can be a little bit more drying. I love applying this wet. That's how I'm going to demonstrate. I'm going to use a beauty blender, a damp beauty blender sponge, and I think it works wonderfully with that. With other foundation that has those ingredients in it, I feel like you can get that tightening effect as it dries on your skin, but because this only has mica, this is a lot less drying. This is a great powder for dry skin. And you don't have to have dry skin. You can definitely have any skin type to use and love this powder. But I feel like it provides less oil control because it doesn't have some of those really oil absorbing ingredients. So if you have oily skin, you might want to use a setting powder or a primer underneath. But this is just amazing because it looks so natural, so flawless. I have this on right now and it covers quite well, has about light to medium coverage depending on how much you build it up. And it just looks, I don't know, I feel like it looks airbrushed every time I put this on or I set another foundation with it. It just gives me that airbrushed effect and I absolutely love it. So without further ado, let me show you this demo of me applying it. So I'm just taking a damp beauty blender sponge into the powder. That's how I am applying it. And I do have a lot of redness right now to cover because I just used like one of those tools that is supposed to like clean your pores. I don't know if you know what I mean, those little metal things that you kind of like scrape your face with. So this will be a good test, and I'm breaking out a tiny bit in my forehead, so good test of how this covers, or not a test because I know how this covers since I've used this for like years, but I mean a good example for you so you can see how this performs. And I don't know how it's showing up on my camera, the color of this. It's pretty neutral. maybe slightly warm. There's no pink to it though, which is nice because usually a lot of light colors tend to be really, really pink, and that doesn't work for me. So you can definitely do a few layers, as I'm trying to do right here where I have the most redness. And I find that this just looks very natural, like your skin, but better. And this is maybe a teeny bit too dark for me. I don't really notice it too much indoors. I feel like the only time that this looks, you know, a little darker is when I'm in the car. I feel like outside light, natural light always shows kind of the most imperfections. That's when makeup looks the most noticeable, is in that kind of light. So yeah, you can kind of see teeny bit darker. And I wish they had a lighter color, but Dover Beige is the lightest. So it didn't completely 100%, you know, cover up this pimple. I'm probably gonna have to use a concealer, but it did make it a lot less noticeable. So it is about medium coverage, I would call it. So there you go. That is what it looks like with the powder on, and I am gonna go ahead and just finish up my makeup real quick, put on some blush, cover up this pimple with a little bit of concealer, do my lips as well, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like when my makeup's all done. Alright, so I did my lips and cheeks and all that, and that's it. I absolutely love this foundation. I think it looks great. I love the finish of it. That's another thing I forgot to mention. It's not matte, but it's not dewy. It's somewhere in between, maybe just a teeny bit closer to dewy without actually being dewy. Just kind of like a natural skin finish, maybe just the tiniest hint of a glow. No shimmer or glitter of any kind though, just a very fresh, natural finish. So that is it. That is my review and demo of this powder, which I absolutely love. And thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you next time. Bye.